Hello, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Gabby Coburn.
I'm Kat Galarraga.
And this is
Besties
Unfiltered. Welcome back to part 2.
Ooh.
Talking about female friendships and
Girl power.
Yeah, girl power. Totally need that. Last week we were talking about outgrown friendships and kind of friendships that like fizzle out. And now we want to turn it around and like, what happens after you have that outgrown friendship and you're like, okay, now what? And it's made room and opportunity for a new friendship. So just kind of building that as well as like how powerful sisterhood is.
Yes.
And having that sisterhood and having that group.
And getting inspiration from other things too on how to build friendships, whether it's movies, books, just seeing kind of like character developments and how you can kind of relate to those characters too.
100%. That's why I can't wait for that part.
Yeah,
I can't wait because you're so good at that. So like, what is sisterhood?
I mean, coming from
I want to ask you
sister-based upbringing, I'm one of 3 girls. So to me, like having siblings that are sisters just make it that much better for me. And Gabby's a sister now too. We've officially told her.
I love that I was adopted as a sister. No, I think like exactly what you said. It's just like kind of being able to feel yourself, women who support you, who are there for you.
Growth all the way.
Yeah, and just having that group that you can kind of go to. And that's like, you build your own sisterhood.
Yeah.
You know, and what I like too about friendship sisters is like you can pick and choose who you want in that group. It's not like, you know, someone, okay, you have to be their friend because they're your sister or your brother or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of what it is. And like, okay.
Building your girl squad.
Building sisterhood is your girl squad.
There you go.
You're supportive.
It's like Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I don't know what to say after that now. I'm like, all right, Taylor Swift is on my mind. Can we start singing her songs?
Speaking of, I got bad blood. This is the Eras tour. That's all the content I'm getting lately is all Taylor Swift content right now.
I'm still getting it.
And now she's in a new relationship, so now it's like put everywhere right now.
Did she go to the Met Gala?
No, she didn't go. She's on tour.
No, but she
was in New York a few days though.
The reason why I asked, because when I was looking at her tour dates, she blocked time for the Met Gala.
Like she knows people that go to it, but I don't think she wasn't there.
So I thought she was going to go. I don't know if she did or didn't. I guess she did.
There.
Okay, I for sure thought she was going. I was like, oh, she's going to Met Gala.
I think she was there at the same time that it was. Maybe she went to like a few after parties, but usually when she takes time off, that like she needs her rest, especially with her.
Oh, they don't need
She needs
rest.
her rest
what are you talking about?
Performing nonstop like
they
that.
Are
I
not
can't imagine
human.
how exhausting she must be. Honestly,
not human.
I don't know how people do it. I couldn't. No, thank you.
Definitely, I wish she was in my sisterhood.
But speaking of girl power, I feel like it all originated with the Spice Girls.
Yes.
They're still like the #1 like female girl group of all time.
Yeah.
Talk about
like what an inspiration. I mean, I know it's the Spice Girls. I get it, but like when you're young and you see that like friendship that they have and like the songs that they come out with,
and they all have their own persona. Like, which Spice Girl were you? Like, which one did you love the most?
I liked. Oh my gosh, I want to say Beckham. Posh and Sporty were like my go-to.
I love Posh Spice.
But
I had
Posh
the haircut
was like,
too when I was younger because of it. Yeah, I was like, I want to be her.
I could like I dressed more like Sporty Spice, but I wanted to be Posh Spice. Like I wanted that like sexy. Even though I was like 8, I don't know, but I was like, oh, she's so hot.
I feel like everybody loved like Sporty, Posh, Baby Spice were like the 3. Scary Spice was cool too. I love her.
Yeah.
But I feel like Ginger was always kind of like the like it's okay.
Yeah, she's just there.
No, I think though. No, I've never heard anybody be like Ginger Spice.
Yeah, I don't either. All my friends want to be Baby Spice or Sporty Spice.
Yep. Those are really cool ones.
Yeah. Poor Ginger.
And I'm like obsessed with Victoria Beckham too. Still to this day, I think it's because of the Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
And now she's like a fashion icon with her own designs, which is great. She knows how to make a tailored outfit.
Something just came out about her.
What?
A new line?
Well, she just came out with another collection, so maybe that's
why. That's what it was. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't see. I have to see it. I wanted to go see it.
Beautiful. I love her designs.
I need to see it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, the powerful friendship there, and like how important is your sisterhood, and like I think it helps you like really. I keep saying like growth, but that's what life is, right? You're just growing and you grow, and like if you don't have that group that can support you in those growth, then it's like what how are you gonna grow, and what's the point? And also, you need your sisterhood to kind of like when you need someone to talk to, and like. You can't go to someone else. Like, I can't go to my husband, so let me talk to my sisterhood
or
about
you're talking
that.
about your husband, and you're like, I just need to tell you about this. He's driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's just like that emotional support. Like, even if they don't say anything, just like being there for me, I think is so important. Like, just having that group.
Or even if you don't even have to see them. Even if you just need to call and be like, hey, like, I'm going through this. Like, do you mind just, like, hearing me out? Or, like, what's your opinion? I've called you plenty of times where I'm like, hey, am I overthinking this? Like, sometimes it's just nice to have a different perspective on a certain situation that you're in, too. Like, it's nice to have that, like, go-to.
Yeah, I'm, like, trying to think, too, like, of all the people that I call. And, like, I'm like, do I have multiple sisterhood, like like little groups here and there, or is it like one just like for me this is my sisterhood even though they don't connect? I do have a group of girls that like I like my group of girls that we used to do the dinners. We used to do a dinner once a month. It was like a themed dinner. Cute. Like potluck style almost. Like we changed houses like who we hosted, and like we made it so like we got to see each other because as we get older times gets it's harder. And they're kind of like, I consider them my sisterhood. Like, they, I mean, obviously, but see, then I was like, well, obviously, besides you. And
so but it's different. Like, again, you have different groups, different friendships, different interests. Like, it's just a different group.
And you know what I like about sisterhood? I always think of, like, the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Great movie.
Always think about this because my friendship groups are very similar. Like, everyone is so different.
Yeah,
but somehow, like, we all kind of mesh together, and we like come together with one whatever we did with the one dinner. I mean, obviously sisterhood had the pants, but I think it's so cool.
Pants. Magic jeans. I would love to find those jeans.
I think I have a pair of those jeans because I have side note, my Good American jeans from
stretch.
Oh my God, why am I blanking on names? Kardashian. Chloe. Thank you. Come on, Gabby.
It's okay. Good American.
Good American
Chloe.
from Chloe. She I was able to wear those pants pre-wedding.
Okay.
After wedding. Is my body size, right? After wedding size. Before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy.
Good jeans.
2 babies later, I'm still wearing them.
There you go.
10 years, and I'm still wearing those jeans.
So those
and
are the
I'm
Sisterhood of Traveling Pants jeans?
I somehow ended up with this. Guys, I'll take a picture. I found them. I have them.
Please post those jeans.
I will.
That's
and
great.
they're high rise but skinny, so it's like a combination of like all different trends that went on and ripped,
timeless,
and a little bit ripped. So yeah, my timeless sisterhood jeans. If anybody wants to be part of my sisterhood, you have to try on my pants.
I gotta try these on. See if they fit.
I'm gonna post them. Oh,
no, but it's true. Like, you get a lot of inspiration from shows too. I feel like I went through like a Hills Laguna Beach phase too, where it's like you love the drama, and then you kind of like in high school you kind of like not thrive on drama, but like it's everybody can be very dramatic in high school, where it's like this person talked to so and so then you're like, how dare they? Like all of a sudden you're like in the Hills, and I'm like,
I know. No, I still have friends who kind of like to bring the drama in, but it's fun. At this point, it's just like for fun.
It's entertaining.
Yeah. But I did look at a lot of movies and like TV shows and like reflected on their friendships.
Yeah.
What were some of like your big time sisterhood movies that you like got inspired from, or like took something from?
I don't know. There's somewhere that's like very like cliquey, like Mean Girls, like I love. But again, that's where you see the dynamic. It's like that's not a healthy friend group, but it makes for a great movie.
Well, no, but the friends that she does have. So outside of the girls, that they were like supportive, and they're like, we're taking that girl
Janice.
down. Yeah, we're taking the plastics.
And Damien.
We're taking the plastics down. You know, like that would be her sisterhood. Like that was such a strong, like supportive group. I also think of Bridesmaids.
Yes. Oh my God. Which brings up another good point, which like your bridesmaid groups is kind of like your girl squad. Like those girls will be there for you, you know?
That's so true. And like my bridesmaids, they were like my sisterhood from like, I took like a friend from each part of my life, and that's like my overall sisterhood.
There you go.
I was thinking, this is a side note, I was thinking of doing like bridesmaid like getaway.
That's fun.
And just to like rekindle
Yeah.
that friendship there. But
well, it's like you say, those are your friends from your different times of life, and like bringing them all together at one spot. It's just nice to get them all together.
Yeah. No, and then just kind of ignite
time.
that fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think like also like sometimes, you know, friendships, they go through hard times, right? We go through challenges, but that only makes it stronger. Like think about all the fights like you've had with your friends or that you've had with your sisters, your actual sisters. Like how much stronger do you think that like friendship has once you overcome those challenges, right? And I think that's so important, like to go through that. I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, start a fight just to be stronger.
Just to do it, just to get it. Yeah, but you get to a point where it's like
there's a light.
It'll happen eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, like no, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's gonna be okay. You just have to get through it.
And I think as long as you have that respect with the friend, like you're always gonna make it through an argument. It's just a matter of like either it's like heat of the moment or you're just kind of like frustrated. It may not even have anything to do with a friend. Like I might just be like annoyed that day, and you caught me at a bad time. Like you. Good?
Yeah. Sorry. I just thought the mic was a lot higher, and I looked down, and it's like soup down. I'm like, oh my God, is it falling? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Continue.
But no, it's true. It's like sometimes it might not even be like based on the conversation that you're having with a friend. Like you might just be like PMSing. You might just having like a rough day. Like before, like I was stuck in traffic or something, and I was just like annoyed. But like again, it's like that friend should know you by now, and whether or not you're like frustrated or they're like having a hard time right now, or it's just hey, like I'll talk to you later.
And you were so like communicative, like communicate, and I think it like having friends who can inspire you or kind of motivate you to be a better person is like have that sister that you can just like grow from and like grow together and people who motivate you.
Or even like sharing really good experiences together. Like you make a good point on like a getaway. Like I feel like if you travel with a friend, like that brings you so much closer on like another level. I feel like and it's nice because maybe you spent like 3 months apart or whatever. You haven't been able to hang out. Go on like a little weekend trip or like a staycation. Like if you're nearby, like how fun would that be? Yeah. And you just kind of like rekindle the friendship.
Yeah, ignite the fire. Exactly. No, 100%.
That's so true.
Yeah, so definitely keep your sisterhood growing, you know, invest in that time to have, because they're like your inspirational group. Yeah. They're like your go-to
And
girls.
sometimes friendships happen like through like mutual friends that you all of a sudden are like hanging out with too, or sometimes you can have a friend through like a significant other. It could be a significant other's friend, which is crazy that those become almost like your best friends too, because you spend so much time after a while, and then you're like, oh my God, she's so cool, like great. Then you become really close too.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, well, like, I kind of brought that up because of a book. So It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover.
Oh, you always tell me to read that one.
Oh my God, it's so good. And now it was like a whole thing now because Blake Lively is Lily, who's the main character, and people are like kind of upset because she's technically a little bit older than the character. So there's kind of like this debate on like, was she good? Or I'm like, it's Blake Lively. Like, she'll kill it. Like, she's such a great actress.
Yeah,
I think she'll make it work.
I absolutely love her.
There hasn't been a movie she's done where I'm like, this was terrible.
Yeah.
And I think that she'll deliver at the end of the day. Here's to hoping. Please don't let me down.
When is it?
I don't know when the release date of the movie is, but they're filming it now currently. Yeah. They just started filming.
Should I read the book before I watch the show?
Yes. The book was I cried at the end. And then they made the second version, which is It Starts With Us. So the first one is It Ends With Us, and the sequel to that is It Starts With Us. I'm not going to give away too much on the book because you really need to read it. It's really good. Okay, but in the book,
I need to read it.
Lily becomes really good friends with her significant other's sister. And they end up being better friends and closer than her significant other. So it's crazy how these friendships can just happen when you least expect them.
Yeah, I've actually had some instances where, like, two instances. This is weird, actually. Maybe it's, I'm not looking at this friendship the right way. I don't know. But, like, I became close to, like, someone who I was dating's sister. Yeah. And obviously that ended because I'm married to somebody else. Yeah. But I'm still communicating with that sister. Is that weird?
I don't think so.
Like, it's just a friend. And, like, we don't talk about, like, that relationship I had. Like, it literally is just, like,
but you become close because you spend a lot of time together and you have interests, I'm sure, that you share.
Yeah, and it wasn't, like, serious dating. Like, it was just
with more reason then.
Yeah.
But it's true. You kind of, like, when you break up with somebody, you kind of break up with, like, the whole
God,
family, all the friends. And I felt like now it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, I've had that. But, yeah, I still talk to, like, two friends that I made through a guy.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And most of the times they'll be understanding where it's like, it didn't work out for this reason. Or, like, I know how they are. They might be difficult. They're, like, in a different phase in their life. And they're pretty understanding for the most part. I don't think friends usually pick sides.
Yeah, that's true.
For the most part. If they're mature enough, they shouldn't.
I mean, and these friends, it's not like I'm hanging out with them all the time. It's like social media, you know, like you like each other's stuff. And you're like, oh, you reach out, like message each other, see how things are going kind of thing. But okay, really quick. Yeah. It's 45 best female friendships in movies. We're not going to do all 45. Right. I just took screenshots.
Well, so you can share the link of
I'll share the link.
All 45 if you're interested.
If you want to see them.
What are the top ones?
Crossroads with Britney Spears.
I brought that up. This is such an underrated movie. I'm telling you, it is such a great movie. It's Britney Spears at her best.
Yeah, it's like they embark a life-changing road trip, getting to know each other all over again.
So
good. Another one is, Clueless, your favorite.
Which you still haven't seen.
Don't.
You need to get on. I'm telling you, next time we have a movie night, we're watching Clueless.
We're watching
hands
Clueless.
Down.
Mean Girls, you mentioned.
Great.
You're really good at this.
I didn't even know.
Now and Then.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, because it's like the past and the present.
They revisit their childhood treehouse and
love that movie. Demi Moore's in it. Christina Ricci's in it. Who else? Rosie O'Donnell. I can't think of the other one. There's 4. Chrissy, but I don't know what her the actress is. Oh, it's Tom Hanks' wife. Those are the young ones, but the older version of them. Not Tom Hanks. Yeah, Tom Hanks' wife. I don't know her name, but she's the 4th.
Who's married to Katie Holmes?
Katie Holmes. Tom Cruise?
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Was. Not anymore.
Yeah. I was thinking Tom. Okay.
No.
Anyways, Princess Diaries.
Cute.
She has her little sisterhood.
Yes. Mia and Lily.
Pretty Woman.
Stunning.
Vivian and Kit.
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which we said. Okay, this one I've never seen, and that's why I wanted to ask you. Thelma and Louise.
Yes. And they're a little bit older, too, now. So it's Susan Sarandon and, oh my God, what's her name? She was Dottie in the other movie. I can't think of her name, but she's stunning as well. She was in A League of Their Own, the other one. Susan Sarandon, and I don't know what the other name is, but she's a great actress also.
Yeah.
But it's fun. They go on like a road trip. Yeah,
between
it's
two best friends.
It's a fun movie. It's a throwback.
Yep. Then there's The Sweetest Thing.
Cute.
Bridesmaids. Sex and the City. Okay, that is a sisterhood. That is truly.
And it's still going, just like that. It's going to air at the end of June.
There's more, but that's wanted to touch on some of them.
All great. Don't underestimate Crossroads. If one of those movies you need to see, I feel like Crossroads will really surprise everybody.
Yeah, I love that movie.
And you wouldn't think Britney Spears is a good actress, but she really does surprise you in this movie.
I miss Britney Spears. I miss the old Britney Spears.
I know.
Anyways, so sisterhood.
Yes.
Get your sisterhood group together.
There you go. Make some time for your friends.
Yes, invest in that time with your friends. Inspire each other. Oh, and also give back to that group.
Yeah.
Don't just take. Also, if you see a friend who needs that motivation, be part of that sisterhood and give back. Find a good pair of jeans that fits everyone. Good American, if you want to sponsor me.
Please, Chloe. We're here.
And then so I don't know what else to say.
Get your girl squad, go out. This is your motivation to bring the girls together. Yeah, have some fun.
My mic did get lower.
It's okay. As long as we hear you, I hope we're okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My mic just slowly slid down the whole show. It's okay.
It's okay. We had fun.
I'm comfortable.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next Thursday.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram.